Hey my day ones, welcome back to my channel. It's Daimichelle. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe for more of me. Make sure you follow all of my social medias to become a day one. And make sure you click that post notification bell so you don't miss an update, period. So, okay, excuse the light. Okay, I got blind, obviously got blinds. Excuse the hair because it's giving hood Cinderella tea. Oh, I got a story time for y'all. And this story time is this story time is called I told him his dick was little anyway. Now I'm very aware I'm very aware that men have this certain pride and ego to where they just if you tell them that they shit is small, they get a little upset. That just wasn't my problem at that time. So if you would like to see this video, make sure you stay tuned and keep on watching. So in this video we got, what am I gonna call him? I don't want to give it away to too many people. We're gonna call him Teddy. Yeah, we're gonna call him Teddy. So we got Teddy, we got Crunchy, which is the other woman, because she had them same crunchy curly bundles in her head for 2 fucking semesters. Okay, we got them, and we got me. Hello, the star. So, period, let's get into it. So, me and Teddy, we were not dating, okay? I just want to clear that up. We were not dating. Well, we were dating, we just weren't together. Let me just say that. We was dating, we just wasn't together. So, me and Teddy, we started talking April 2017. Cause it was like towards the end of the semester. And yeah, so he hit me up on Twitter. We had been following each other. We go to the same school. And so he hit me up on Twitter, what's good? And I'm like, what's good? And boom. That's what it was. And we started hanging out. And it got to the point, honestly, around this time, I'm not gonna say I had a whole phase. I'm not gonna say I had a whole phase, but I was like enjoying my freedom. Like at that time, I had lost so much weight, so my body was right. Hair stayed done. I was getting into makeup. I was becoming more active around school, going to parties. Like I've never been a party girl. Okay, so do I want to say that? I'm sorry, y'all. I really did not know how hard this story was going to be to tell because it's a lot of information about this person that I don't want to disclose for the simple fact that it's easy to figure it out. You feel me? And people is messy. So our first, he asked me did I want to chill with him and his gang. I'ma say gang. Okay, it's not an actual gang. If you know, you know. If you can read between the lines, you know. But if you can read between the lines, please refrain from putting any information underneath this video because, like I said, I'm just not the one. I don't like mess. So he was like, yeah, you can come chill with me and my gang or whatever. So I'm like, okay. And so he, let me do like a little promo on Twitter to, have people come out or whatever. Because it was after school. To have people come out or whatever. I'm feeling good because I'm like, yeah, I got this. And then, he had a little clout, He had a little clout. I'm like, yeah, let me put my good tights on. Like, ladies, stop trying to act like everybody don't got that one pair of tights where the ass look real, real good and plump and fat and juicy. Yeah, that's gray tights for me. Like, so I went and grabbed me some gray tights, and I went, over there with him or whatever. I'm in the car, sitting at the location where him and the gang get. I'm watching them or whatever. I'm not saying much. So he over there like preparing the food. And these other two girls come up. Okay, cool, they ain't got shit to do with me. You know, I'ma speak, how you doing? I'ma, turn the other way. So all of a sudden I hear them like talking like real soft. One thing about me, y'all, I got the fucking ears of a fucking canine. As soon as I heard a little soft talking, and my radar kind of picked up where the fuck they was at behind me, that that ear said do 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 do. I heard them say, "Well, we gonna leave you alone," and he said, cause I heard his voice, he said, "Oh no, I'm good. I need some company. I ain't got nobody to keep no company." Like my big 200 and some pound ass ain't sitting over here. Well, I wasn't 200 pounds at that time, but like I'm not sitting over here. Like I'm not standing over here. So from that point on, I had an attitude. I ain't want to talk to him, nothing like that. And it's like his gang. Like it was cold outside too, and I didn't know. So I'm outside with no jacket. And then on top of that, my roommate ended up showing up. So I didn't look too lonely because I was talking to my roommate at that time. And one of his gang kept coming over there and offering me his jacket or whatever. But of course I'm gonna say no if the person I'm talking to is standing right there. I should have said yes because him and them girls was just, that shit just, it didn't sit right with me. So my homegirl Rebel was pulling up, and cause she had seen the tweet, so I'm like, yeah, like, and I had already like texted her and told her like, look, we gonna stay for like 3 minutes and then we gonna dip out, cause I don't wanna be here no more because of what he said. And I'm like, shit, I'm trying to go smoke anyway, like, we finna go. So she like, cool, she pull up, she, speaking to everybody. So by the time she pulled up, it was already a crowd. So I'm like, okay, good, it's a crowd. I can get out without him seeing me. So shit, I go to the car. I heard my name. Day. Well, he called me by my real name, but Day. And I turned around. I was already in the car. I turned around. He was like, "You gonna come back?" I said, "Yeah." In my head, I was like, "Bitch, fuck you." So we go to my room and shit. Me and Rebel, we smoking. I'm telling her everything that's going on. I'm venting. This motherfucker calls me again. And I'm like, yeah. He was like, you said she was coming back, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I just told him straight up, like, I told him, what I had heard, and I ain't like that. And he was just like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't come over there, blah, blah. And it's just like, in my head, I'm just like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Did you want me to go over there and just, stand by you, or go over there and be rude? Because it was going to be rude regardless. The next day, it was like the end of the day or whatever. Everybody ain't got classes no more. He asked me could he come by my dorm room. Cool. Now I already knew what the fuck was gonna go down by then. I already knew what it was. I look, if you in college and a nigga talking about chilling in your dorm room after classes, your roommate not there. Keep in mind, I stayed in a 2-bedroom at that time, so I only had one roommate, and she was never home. You already know what the fuck going down, okay? So, if you don't know, then you just don't know. So, I'm like, yeah, come through, whatever. He came through. I had already smoked. I was so lit. And it happened. Now, this is where we get to, why I named this the title. And it's like, I don't think he was circumcised either. That's what kind of like grossed me out, cause like I'm good and how I'm thinking. I'm like, we making out. I'm like, yeah, we finna, do what it do. Pull his pants down. I already knew he was gonna want some, pull his pants down, whatever, get down there. And it's the turtleneck. And it's like, I went ahead and, proceeded to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what that means? Proceeded to, you know? And it was just like, it was kind of slimy, and I don't know, it made my flesh kind of crawl. Like, it kind of made me, chill up. Like, ugh. But then again, I was just like, we should just get through it, bro. Like, he ain't gonna last. Just get through it. Something just kept saying, he ain't gonna last. He ain't gonna last. Listen, I hate that. I hate a quick pumper. If there's one thing in this world I don't like, is a quick pumper. I hate quick pumpers. But something in my head kept saying, he not gonna last, and I kept on saying, nah, don't say that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. So finally, like, set up, proceeded to take the clothes off, and it was his turn to, it was his turn to. So when he got done dipping in the ocean, and it was time to saddle up the horse, I just think that lighting is so fucking better. I just think that it's better that way. And he slid in, but while he was going, I kept thinking to myself, like, maybe there's more. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe there's more. Maybe, maybe he ain't put everything in. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm telling him, like, more and harder, like, more. Wasn't no more. I feel so bad telling this story. It wasn't no more. Like, and like, ladies, especially if you tight, you can feel when something is when something is an eggplant, and when something is just a dill pickle. Like, you can feel that. You feel me? So, but it's like, I'm not gonna say it wasn't good. I'm not gonna say that he definitely knew how to work it. I'm not gonna say that it was definitely good. But I'm just like, where's the rest of it? So, a week go by. Like, we had hung out, but like a week go by, and I ended up going to his apartment. Went to his apartment. He had to go to his meeting with his gang. Child, when I got to his apartment, it was so fucking dirty, y'all. It was so motherfucking dirty. It was so dirty. I'm not saying that I'm the cleanest person in the world, but it was so dirty, I started literally picking shit up. Like, I got to putting his shoes in order in the closet. That's how dirty it was. It was paper and shit everywhere. Like, so he went to the meeting with his gang, and I'm stuck in the house watching whatever the fuck he had me watching on Netflix or whatever. He come back, and he was like, you sleep? And I was like, nah. And it's like, he started, going in, trying to take my clothes off and shit. But it's like, this time, I guess I just wasn't in the mood. So the river wasn't flowing. If you know what I'm saying, the river wasn't flowing because I wasn't in the mood. So he kept asking me, like, why the river not flowing? And I'm just telling him, like, I'm not in the mood, whatever. So first of all, when he left for this meeting, y'all, this meeting was at 3-4 o'clock. This nigga ain't come back to the crib till like 11. 4 to 11, where the fuck was you at? You know what I'm saying? So it's 12, 1 o'clock. I'm like, man, I'm ready to go home. This nigga started snoring. So my crazy ass got up, looked on the dresser, took his car keys, and dangled them bitches. He opened his eyes. I said, I'll be in the car, and took his car keys. You're going to take me home. You're going to give me what the fuck I want. Period. I want to go home. Period. And I knew I wanted to go home because I wanted to smoke. He didn't smoke. Why are we here? Like, you sleep, I'm wide awake. Like, no. And so I go home, whatever. It's raining, whatever. Next day, we chilling. And it's like, after that, the more we chilled, the more irritated we got with each other. The more we would argue. Like, he took me to the car wash with him, and he expected me to help him clean out his car. Like, he literally looked at me and said, why you ain't helping clean it? Boy, it's not my damn car. I didn't even have a car at that time. I was like, it's not my car. Like, it got so bad to the point we was on the freeway, and I was literally like, bro, let me out. Like, he wouldn't let me out or nothing, but I was just like, bro, let me out. Because I was so mad. Like, what's wrong with you? So, after a while, he stopped, like, because he used to always FaceTime me. He stopped FaceTiming me. The FaceTime calls stopped coming in. The phone calls stopped coming in. It was just text messages all the time. And so I'm FaceTiming him. Sometimes he wouldn't answer. And it's like, of course, intuition, bitch, I knew. And so it was one day he FaceTimed me and I told him, like, I wanna see you. Like, I wanna see you, whatever. He's like, okay, later on I'ma call you and I'm gonna come get you. You can come spend the night over here. Okay, cool. I smoke, I go to sleep. I wake up, I roll up, I look at my phone, he ain't called. So I'm FaceTiming him, right? This is the juicy part. If you stuck around this long, this is the juicy part. Okay? Okay. So I'm calling, I'm FaceTiming. And you know when somebody ignore your FaceTime calls because it's just cut off. So I'm smoking. I call again. Alright, so I call again. This time he answered, but it's dark. I say hello. I hear her Crunchy. I hear Crunchy. No, back the fuck up. No, move, back the fuck up. And I can hear him trying to get the phone, so I'm quiet. And she was like, hello, how can we help you? Who's she talking to? Who's she talking to? I'm telling y'all, I put their phone down and I said a quick prayer. I said, Lord, please don't let me beat this bitch ass today. And I picked the phone up and I was just like, where is Teddy? Like, where is Teddy? Like, I don't want to talk to you. I ain't got no beef with you. I ain't fucking you. Where is Teddy? And she was like, he's right here. He's steady trying to get the phone. Like, give me the phone, give me the phone, give me the phone. And then she said, who is he to you? And so I'm just like, he my nigga. Like, he my nigga. And she was just like, I'm his girlfriend. And I said, well, I'm his. And she was like, oh, I'm not surprised. And in my head, I'm like, well, bitch, if you're not surprised, then you still sticking around. You stupid, but whatever. So I stopped talking to him after that day, whatever. And he was graduating that year too. So literally the graduation day, the day that I had moved out of my dorm was a graduation day. I get a FaceTime call from him. And I guess he expected me to just be like, congratulations. No, nigga, I'm hurt. You just wanted to fuck. Like, no, I don't want to say congratulations. I hope you fall on stage, bitch. Like, no, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Like, no, I hope you fall face first. I hope you fall and break that bitch. Like, no, I don't want to tell you nothing. I don't want to tell you congratulations. I hope your car stopped working. Like, no. Like, no. So we get into it again, and I hung up. So over the summer, we had kind of like rekindled something. We didn't like have sex or nothing because we was like away from each other, and so because I had to go back to my hometown, and so we still communicating or whatever. And it was this group. I'll never forget. It was this Snapchat group. It was called Uncut. I'll never forget that Snapchat group. If you know that Snapchat group, then you know. But it was a Snapchat group. And basically, I ain't gonna lie, basically it was fucking porno for Snapchat. Everybody was showing their sex videos. Everybody was posting their stuff on their news, all that shit. Like, all that shit. So, I see a video of him on there licking somebody else's titties, and I'm like, hell no, like, what the fuck? So I was like, you on Uncut doing this and that, and of course niggas gonna lie. So I didn't have him added back on Snapchat at the time, so someone just said add his snap. I added his snap and his snap was public, meaning that I added him and I can automatically see his story without him going and having to accept it. And then, you know what I'm saying? So I click on his story and I see he had to get a scarring. Somebody gonna find out about this video. He had to get a scarring. And so it was a girl putting like cream on him. And I was like, I know this her, I know this her. Like, one thing about me, I'm smart as fuck. Like, you cannot fool me. And I got spiritual gifts, bitch. You cannot fool a woman with spiritual gifts, period. So I'm just like, I know this her, I know this her. And so I'm looking at it and like, and then he started posting himself. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I go to his pictures. Now, this is when I started putting two and two together. I looked at who took his graduation pictures, and I seen the name. I heard the name that Crunchy had said on the phone that day. So that's how I put two and two together. So then I went and I seen where her Snapchat was in her bio. If you know where I'm going, you know where I'm going. So I added her on Snapchat. I see videos, I type of videos, she's taking videos of him sleeping. She's the one that put the numbing cream on him. All this knowledge, why you still trying to rekindle shit with me? You feel what I'm saying? So at that time, me and Fast was still friends. If you know who Fast is, stay tuned. I think that video gonna go up before this one, but if it don't, it'll be after this one. But if you know who Fast is, stay tuned for that. So I was still best friends with Fast, and I'm telling her like, bro, I'm about to put this nigga on blast. I'm about to put all the messages on blast, blah blah. Cause it was 4th of July. I kid you not. It was either 4th of July or Mother's Day. I kid you not. Me and him had a conversation, and I asked him. I said, "Are you with her?" He said, "No, I'm not with her. I want to be with you. I don't want to be with nobody else." I screenshotted all the messages and I put it after on Snapchat and I put it in the uncut group. And then I turned around and I typed and I said, cause that nigga dick little anyway. And I had the little pinky emoji. When I had so many people in my inbox like, bitch, who? Like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I was so mad. I didn't even bother to cover this nigga number up. I let the whole world see this nigga number and everything. So he hit me up on Snap and was like, why did you do that? You're better than that. I'm sorry. I lied to you. Let's talk, blah, blah. Bitch, I ain't want to talk. I was in the mirror getting ready for work. I didn't want to talk at that point. I didn't want to talk at all. He kept calling my phone. I didn't want to deal with that. And I haven't dealt with that since. And recently he added me back on Snapchat and I just don't understand why. And then it said he added me by phone number. So, I mean, I just ignored it because I'm ready for something new, okay? I'm tired of going back into the past, okay? I need my king. I need a... So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you click the post notification bells for more videos from me. Make sure you comment down below any critique, any video ideas that you have for me. Make sure you follow all of my social media. I'm always on Twitter and I'm always on Instagram. That will be in the description box below. And while you're there, make sure you go to my page and you watch some more videos because I know that you like my personality and you want to see me, don't you? I know you do. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.